Being parents, as long as we thought we were pretty prepared. We thought we knew how to raise children and how to love them and how to help them grow to become adults, and nothing prepared us for the life that comes with foster care. And it's heartache. And foster children come out of traumatic stress and heartache, and you're not in the foster care system unless that has happened. But the tragedy, we had no idea how deeply it would go.
The first time you came to live with them, do you remember that?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. What can you tell me?
That we got to sleep here a couple nights and play a lot before we left.
Yeah. Now, what happened when you left? You went back with your mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that. It's okay.
As you can see, when we go back into past trauma experiences, they're painful, they hurt. And in Angel's story, it was a life and death situation. We always wondered if a CASA worker would have been involved in Angel and Kendall's case early on. Could we have prevented some of the dangerous situations, life-threatening situations that came about?
We felt very unsafe taking the kids back. And again, if a CASA had been there, we could have voiced that to our CASA and they could have taken it to the next step. But we felt helpless. And so we had to take all the children's stuff. We tried to take as much of home as we could to the apartment, and we said our goodbyes.
I wasn't completely prepared for that. I've been educated on it, but what was it like to love and then have to let go? You sign up to have your heart broken.
I'll never forget having to walk away and Angel just screaming out the third floor of the apartment, "Don't leave me, Daddy, please don't leave me." And Kendall cried, but Angel was hysterical. And we walked away and we cried a lot. Yeah. One of the things that I had always told them, especially the first time we had them, they were always afraid that we weren't going to come back. And we always said, when we drop them off for Sunday school or whatever they would go to, that Mommy and Daddy would always come back. And so one of the first things Kendall said to me is, "Mommy, you said you'd always come back, but you didn't come back this time."
And then there's a statement that we saw become a reality to us, and that was, to the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world.
As wonderful as it was months of them working through the feelings they had towards us, the feelings of fear, never knowing, because they felt at any moment they could go back to their situation. So even trusting us was really hard because they didn't know if they'd get in trouble. And their mom had manipulated them so much in lying about everything that they didn't know lie, truth, what actually, what to say. So it was months of healing, and it still is a process, but a good process. That's one of the real things we're thankful for with CASA, is because they do have a voice and they are able to be listened to, and they are able to speak for the children and the family.
Could we have missed some very painful, heart-aching chapters in Angel's life especially, which you gave evidence to? I mean, couldn't even finish, fell apart in tears just going back and describing some of the moments. So could that have been something that could have been avoided with the right kind of people in the courtroom?
As a CASA volunteer, we care for all the children. as this CASA, I care for these two children, and I am going to state what Angel said. And what Angel said is, Judge, please let me be adopted. So I was thankful that I had that opportunity to speak in Angel's words for what the children wanted.
What were you guys talking about there?
Happy things. I have new parents that I know I'm gonna be loved and stuff.
Can you say something else about your parents? When you think about them?
They're truthful. Thank you, Harriet.